This is just a thanks and Q&A video, hopefully pretty short. Hello PoorTalkers and other viewers. As I said, just a thanks and Q&A video. But if you want to help me grow my channel, please give this video a thumbs up and go to youtube.com/PaulRoth to make sure you're subscribed. Since my first PoorTalks video, I've gotten a huge outpouring of support, both verbal and monetary. It has made such a big difference in my attitude and my life going forward. So I want to give thanks to the people who have helped me out. This is literally just a list of the people I want to thank for helping me out in no particular order, just as I remember them, basically. I hope I haven't left anybody out. Thank you, Rachel Pierce, Denise Camacho, Lacey Chan, Pure Catherine, Melissa F., Mandy S., Nerali, Jessica Confessori, Annalie Flower, So Sarah Says, Rena Johnson, Nice One Francie, Alice Pye, Sarah C., Lady Bumble _B, No More Heroes, Bridie Flynn, Elijah Costadius, Like Kristen, Mel Vanda W, More _Madeline, Amber and Stuff, Michelle in NYC, Annie Segara, Andrea Lossell, Emmers _, Quotidian Light, Bria B, Malika Mayas, K Char 85, It's Jasmine, Sarah Dance Wright, Shelby, Corolla T, Omar, Herb Dino, Sage, Hey Annalise, Stephanie Bowen, Amanda Finlaw, Jody Yarborough, Livy, It's Radish Time, Mouse and Sneakers, The Recurring David, Cheryl McGee, Rita Goodrow, and Mandy Kirby. I also took some questions from Twitter. @Chris Lawrence asked, how tough is it living in LA financially? It's hard. If you get a minimum wage job and either share a tiny apartment or get a super tiny efficiency, it's barely doable. If you have a well-paying job, it's easier. In terms of standard of living, it feels similar to Washington, D.C. to me. @Jack Avery said, OMG, please talk about resume writing and how to motivate yourself during the job hunt. I'm finding it tough. I suck at resume writing. I want potential employers to just read my mind rather than having to sell myself. I'm hoping that by making a CV to use instead of just a resume, I'll be able to present myself better. As for self-motivation in the job hunt, I had a hard time motivating myself for about 6 months. The threat of homelessness and poverty hanging over my head is finally making me do stuff. I didn't realize this about myself, but apparently I hate job hunting. Mixing up my approach, however, has held the most success for me. Like looking at LinkedIn one day, and then Robert Half another day, then Indeed another day, then maybe Upwork and Craigslist on another day. If I don't do the same thing every day, it's easier to go through because it's like a new adventure kind of thing. Annie Elaney asked, any hacks so far on surviving without money? Start a Patreon, set up a paypal.me page, and get all your receipts. Some of those receipts have deals for extra food or money sweepstakes. I haven't won anything yet, but I've entered tons of receipt sweepstakes. And I have used a couple of deals and receipts to get myself extra food. Also, if you live near a YouTube space, try to go to all of their free events for food. They're usually pretty good about food. @Miss K Idaho asked, eating healthy on a budget in LA. I know you're on a special diet, vegan, right? ? What things have you learned? No flipping idea. I'm living right now on ramen, oatmeal, rice, tofu, kimchi, and kale. That's kind of healthy, I guess, and relatively cheap. Sometimes I have bread with jam. The thing is, there are tons of places to get vegan food in LA. 0 of them are cheap. And Magic Cat Jenny asked, talk about healthcare insurance. I'm struggling with that at the moment. Would love any tips. I have no idea what to do about healthcare or insurance. I'm investigating now. I went to healthcare.gov and I put in my information about where I live in LA, and it redirected me to the Covered California website, which, like on the front page, it says I could potentially be covered for as little as $0. Although I don't believe them, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm filling out the website. I do need to wait for my W-2 to show up so I can give a more accurate information about my money this year. But I'm hopeful that maybe that will give me some sort of coverage. I'll try to have more info about that in a future episode. That's all the questions. Do you have more questions for me about my financial situation here in LA? Please leave them in the comments. Or tell me anything that matters to you, because I want to know what matters to you. This shirt was picked out for me to wear by @CGMelanie on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram @Pauladin if you want to suggest what I wear in a future video. And if you like this video, please share it on Twitter, Facebook, or Tumblr so that I can expand my reach to more people. If you'd like to leave me a one-time tip, you can do that through one of these info cards, or you can go to paypal.me/PaulRoth and leave it for me there. Any amount would be appreciated. Or if you'd like to help me pay my rent every month, there's a link to join my Patreon on this end card. There are also links to all these things and my Amazon LA Survival wishlist in the description of this video. Finally, if you'd like to support me without spending any money, please watch some of my monetized videos without skipping the ads. Allegedly, that brings me money. And here we are at the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching all of this. Here's where I always say, tomorrow will be even better.